Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is up? It is Stay Frosty and I'm playing some For Honor. Basically in this video I'm going to do a quick little gear review. I'll try to go as fast as I can because these things can drag out for some time. But at the end of the video I will do a quick demonstration on how I use my gear and how effective I can use it. You can pause this if you want to. This is the overall stats, but basically I'm going to break it down individually. So let's get to it. So starting with the helmet, or the helm they like to call it on this, I use the Millia helm. So it's got low debuff resistance, the revenge mode duration is all the way up, and the exhaustion recovery is 3/4. Now when you max out gear, you have to sacrifice at least 1 bar, so debuff resistance, I don't really need it, so sacrifice that. Revenge mode duration, that is all the way up because I like to use revenge mode. It saves me so many times. But yep, I love using revenge mode. And my exhaustion recovery is 3/4. Moving on to the chest piece. Now I use the Katos chest. It's got low execution health regen, 3/4 block damage, and sprint speed is maxed. So being the Warlord, a big tanky Viking he is, I like to move fairly quickly around the battlefield, so that's why my sprint speed is all the way up. Moving on to the arms. Now I use the Adota arms. They're pretty cool. I got 3/4 block damage resistance. That's so when you block, an enemy will hit you. I like to call it chip damage, so you do take a small percentage of damage even though you do block. So that is definitely an important one to have. But at a sacrifice of my revive speed, so I don't really revive a lot. I only do it as a last resort. So that is that, and my stamina regen is full, so when you get out of stamina, this will go up within 3 to 4 seconds. It is so good, especially for this character. He does use a lot of stamina. Moving on to the sword, I use the Gudbrand blade. Very nice looking weapon, looks very aggressive with that sawtooth edge. My attack is 3/4, low defense, and my stamina cost reduction is all the way up. So I can just absolutely go ham on an enemy, just whack the absolute crap out of him, and my stamina will go down very slowly, which is very good. Moving on to the hilt, I do have quite a few good hilts. This aesthetic wise, appeals to me more. It looks so cool, but it's got bad stats. So this one here, my feet cooldown is 3/4, even though I always use passive feats. I'll go over that in a little bit. Revenge mode defense is low, but my revenge gain by defense is very high. So this ties in with my shield, which I'm about to talk to you next. So my revenge gain by defense, I can block about, I think, 4 to 5 successful attacks, and I can pop revenge mode straight away. It is so good. Moving on to the shield as well. My throw distance is very low, but for the Warlord, he has a ridiculous throw distance. Like, he can throw people like 20 feet. It is just ridiculously stupid. So that's why I sacrifice throw distance. I've got other shields here where I can max it out, but you don't really need to. My revenge mode attack is all the way up as well. So on top of all my other stats and my feats that I'll talk about soon, he just has a crazy amount of attack damage. It is ridiculous. And my revenge gain by injury is 3/4. So what I was saying before, if I block an attack, I get revenge. If I get hit and I don't block it successfully, I still get revenge. So either way, I'm going to be popping that like no tomorrow. So I'll quickly go into the abilities. So like I said, I always use passive feats, just one less thing to worry about on the battlefield. So I have Deadly, Flesh Wound, Tough as Nails, and Auto Revive. Deadly gives me, it's a passive, attacks deal more damage. So on top of all my other stats, this adds onto that, which is just crazily stupid, which is really good as well. Flesh Wound, gain moderate damage reduction, so it just makes you more tanky. You can take more hits, which is really good. Tough as Nails raises max health when unlocked, so I think you get maybe 5.5, 6 bars. So when you get this, you get 8 bars of health, which is awesome. But this next feat, Auto Revive, so if I do not get executed, I have 8 bars of health. So an enemy has gone through 8 bars of health. If I get revived and they kill me again, that is 16 bars of health they have to go through just to keep me down, which is pretty good. So that is also a good one. And if you get thrown off an edge with this, like everyone likes to do in For Honor, you just get back up and you wait till they come around the stairs and you just wreck them. It's pretty funny. But yes, that is the quick gear review of what I use. Now I'm going to cut to the video and you'll see my playstyle.
Lost his own seed. Now This is Sparta!